Welcome to Decoding America, a comprehensive guide to understanding the culture, commerce, and complexity of the United States for international professionals and global partners. America is a land of tension, built on the fundamental contrast between individualism and community. Individualism drives innovation, entrepreneurship, and personal freedom, but it comes at the cost of social safety nets and collective responsibility. Community values foster civic engagement and social cohesion, yet can limit individual expression. The key insight is that Americans constantly navigate this tension, seeking to balance personal ambition with social connection. When we examine core cultural values, we see stark differences between the USA and European countries. Americans place higher value on personal agency and self-determination. The role of the state is viewed differently, with Americans preferring limited government intervention, and morality is often framed through an individualistic lens rather than a collective one. These fundamental differences shape everything from business practices to social interactions. Navigating American meetings can feel like walking through a minefield. Time is treated as a precious commodity, punctuality is expected, and meetings start and end precisely on schedule. Participation is encouraged, and silence can be interpreted as disengagement. The exit can be abrupt. Americans value efficiency and will end meetings quickly once objectives are met. And devices are increasingly common, though their appropriateness varies by context and company culture. Understanding business communication is essential. The digital handshake requires decoding business speak. Phrases like "let's circle back" mean we'll discuss this later, while "I'll loop you in" means I'll include you in future communications. Email protocol matters. Respond within 24 hours, use clear subject lines, and keep messages concise and action-oriented. Nonverbal communication carries significant meaning in American culture. Personal space, the invisible bubble, typically extends about 2 to 3 feet in professional settings. Eye contact signals confidence and honesty. Maintain it during conversations, but avoid staring. And smiling is frequent and expected. It's a sign of friendliness and approachability, even with strangers. Dining diplomacy has its own set of rules. Money matters. The inviter typically pays, but be prepared to split the bill in casual settings. Utensil use follows continental or American style. Both are acceptable. Alcohol consumption is moderate in business settings. It's fine to decline. And taking leftovers, known as doggy bags, is completely acceptable and common practice. America is not monolithic. It's better understood as a collection of mini-countries. The Northeast values education and directness. The South emphasizes hospitality and tradition. The Midwest prizes practicality and friendliness. The West Coast embraces innovation and informality, and the Southwest blends multiple cultural influences. Understanding these regional differences is crucial for effective communication and relationship building. We're experiencing a connection paradox in civic engagement. Formal civic engagement is increasing through voting, activism, and community organizing. Informal engagement grows through volunteering and local initiatives. Yet simultaneously, social disconnection rises with declining club membership, reduced face-to-face interaction, and increased digital isolation. Americans are both more connected and more isolated than ever before. Political geography reveals how race, place, and polarization intersect. The racial gap in Republican vote share varies significantly across congressional districts and regions. Voting behavior shows different levels of group cohesion among white, Hispanic, and Black voters. The insight is clear. Where you live increasingly predicts how you vote, and geographic sorting intensifies political polarization. Looking ahead to 2026, we're entering an era of restraint. Consumers are shifting from excess to value, from quantity to quality, from ownership to access, from status to substance, and from instant to intentional. These mindset shifts reflect economic pressures, environmental concerns, and a reevaluation of what truly matters. Let's address stereotypes versus reality. The stereotype that all Americans are loud and superficial doesn't capture the full picture. The reality is that communication styles vary widely, and many Americans value depth and authenticity. The stereotype about work habits suggests Americans are workaholics. The truth is more nuanced. Work-life balance is increasingly valued, though professional dedication remains important. Building cultural intelligence requires integration, not assimilation. Adapt your communication style while maintaining your authentic self. Decode the unspoken rules and cultural norms. Respect differences without judgment. Connect through shared interests and common goals. And avoid sensitive topics like politics, religion, and personal finances in initial business interactions. Here's your American cheat sheet. For meetings, be on time, participate actively, and respect the agenda. For dining, follow your host's lead, moderate alcohol consumption, and engage in light conversation. For conversation, ask open-ended questions, show genuine interest, and avoid controversial topics initially. And for protocols, a firm handshake, direct eye contact, and professional attire create positive first impressions.